Hi folks, Chris Voss here. That's really all I have. See ya. No, this is Chris Voss here with thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Oh my gosh. Hey, listen, we're coming to you with another post. We have two phones here. One, two. AT&T.com has brought us the iPhone 5C versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. We're going to put these two movies head to head, see how they come out and how they perform together. So let's take a look at them. Thanks to our good friends at AT&T.com with the fastest download and upload speeds. Be sure to check them out and give us some love. Let's see how this comes out. Okay, so here we have the scores on the Geekbench 3 scoring for the iPhone 5C versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So you've got a single core score of 692 versus 1241 on the multi-core score, I should say. 508 is the single core score on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, and 1535 is the multi-core score on the Galaxy Samsung Note 2. Kind of interesting how that comes out, huh? The single core score is lower, but the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 comes out pretty good on the multi-score. So let's page down. You can take a look at some of the details here on the phones and what makes the difference. Now the difference here really is there are 4 cores that are on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. That tends to give it a bit of an edge when it comes to that multi-core score. So we're going to page down through some of the details here. Now, I don't usually worry about these individual numbers. You're welcome to take and pause the video at any time if that's your thing at looking at them. I usually don't worry about them, of course. Great thing about these apps is you can download them at home. You can follow along by running the apps on your own phone, and you can take and see which of these phones might work best for you, or you can at least compare how your phone does comparatively. So there you have it. I think we're almost to the bottom here. Get through these scores. We've got memory scores that we can put together, and there you have it. Okay, so here we have the 3D Mark benchmarking scores. This is the Ice Storm Ultimate score, and the Ice Storm Unlimited score. And you can see here the results of both these. The score on the 5C came in at 5685 versus 2825 on the Note 2. You can see here the breakdowns of the graphics score, physics scores, etc., etc. Pretty interesting to take a look at. You can compare the two and pause at any time. Okay, so here we're using the Performance Test mobile app between these two devices. You can see here that the score on the iPhone 5C came in at 3561 versus 2507 on the Note 2. So quite a bit of difference there in these and how they worked out. The CPU tests, 11,275 on the Note 2 versus 25,062 on the 5C. The disk test came in at 13,081 versus 4731 on the Note 2. And on the memory test, 1395 versus 3365. And on the 2D test, 1194 versus 2970. So you can see how that broke down there. On the 3D range, we're looking at a score of 1802 on the 5C versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 864. Okay, so here we have the GFX benchmark test between the 5C and the Note 2. You can see here the off-screen test came in at 382 frames at 6.8 frames per second versus 269 frames at 4.8 frames per second on the Note 2. And on the on-screen test, 744 frames at 13 frames per second versus 370 frames at 6.6 frames per second. Now, all in all, these are great phones. You can decide which one works best for you. Go see our friends at AT&T.com. That's AT&T.com with the fastest upload and download speeds you can find on any mobile carrier. Tell them Chris Voss saying, Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved. On this, give us a like and subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to be reviewing about 25 different phones in a variety of different versus comparisons. It's probably about 50 videos. So be sure to tune in so you can see those reviews we'll be doing and comparing cameras, benchmarks, phone features, etc., all down the wire. Thanks for coming by the chrisvossshow.com. Be sure to check back in often.